UFC Fight Night, Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady just finishing. Guys, all around, this was a pretty solid fight card, but man, it hurts my heart to say that Gilbert Burns is washed. And guys, I knew that he was washed, and I did not fall for it, man. Usually when guys are washed like Tony Ferguson, I went ahead and I fell for it, man. I always thought Tony Ferguson was going to go ahead and be the guy and shape up to be the guy that he always was going to be. Guys, Gilbert Burns is done. He's over with, guys, and that's just what it is. All in all, guys, 5 likes is all I'm asking for, motherfuckers. Can you go ahead and do that for me, please? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First fight, we have Amarim versus Demopoulos. Now, Amarim started the fight really strong, using her wrestling to take Demopoulos down. But then Amarim grabbed Demopoulos' gloves, which isn't freaking allowed. I don't know why the refs didn't see it. But after that, Amarim ended up winning by armbar. Literally mid-armbar, Demopoulos was complaining that Amarim held her glove, which is true. But motherfucker, she's about to turn your arm into dust. How about you go ahead and defend your arm? Amarim ended up winning by sub. And I'm interested to see her next fight. I need to see one more fight to see if this girl really is the truth. So I'm interested to see in her next fight a prospect that is to be worried about. Next fight up, we have Yiza versus Gabriel Santos. Now, both fighters came out fighting really hard. Santos ended up kicking Yiza in the face, and Yiza ended up falling down. Literally, it was a front kick to the face. Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson style. This video is about Tony Ferguson all of a sudden. Second time I repped Tony Ferguson. But that kick was that type of front kick type of style. And Yiza ended up surviving it. Round 2, he took another front kick to the face, which is absolutely tough. Yiza didn't go down. And round 3, Santos took complete control of the fight, ended up taking his bag, and he finished the fight pretty strong. Gabriel Santos might be a guy to be worried about. And he could be something real serious in this sport, man. So I'm interested to see what Gabriel Santos brings. Yazi is a tough, crazy son of a bitch. If this literally is how I expected from what I expected from an Asian fighter. Maybe not the most skilled fighter, but they fight with a lot of heart. Because this Yiza guy was screaming, saying, "Bring it on!" And damn it, did Gabriel Santos bring it on? Now, next fight up, man, I am so disappointed in this guy because when I saw him go against Neil Cap, I thought Felipe Dos Santos would have been something real special. I kind of got that Charles Oliveira vibe from him when I seen that fight. But in this case, he lost to Andre Lima. Now, round 1, both Felipe and Andre Lima both landed some good strikes, but neither of them was better than the other in that first round. But after round 1, round 2, it was all Andre Lima from there. Round 2 and 3 was all him. Round 2, Andre Lima stayed steady. It felt like every time Felipe wanted to go high and just throw a high volume of strikes, Andre Lima had an answer for it. Andre Lima ended up getting Felipe's back in the 3rd round, and that was just the end of the fight from there. Small punches from Andre Lima to get Felipe to let him know, okay, yes, I am your daddy. I am going to school you, and that's exactly what Andre Lima did to Felipe Dos Santos. And man, I love how Andre Lima fights. I love it, to be honest. That's my type of fighter, to be honest, and I like to see him in the future. Next fight up, we have Isaac. For Isaac, Durlurgren, I don't know how to pronounce that name, versus Murat. All I know what to say is Murat is an absolute idiot. Now, round 1 in the fight, Durlurgren started the fight super fast, grabbing Murat's leg, hit him with a double leg takedown, and threw him to the ground. He kept hitting him throughout the whole entire round, but Murat ended up surviving that first round, surprisingly, because I thought he was supposed to be out of there. But round 2, Murat's coach ended up telling him to keep his distance instead of rushing in there. But he did not listen to his coach. He started off the round, if I'm not mistaken, with a flying knee. Landed a little bit because it gushed Durlurgren. Guys, these names are absolutely atrocious. But it gushed him up a little bit. But it didn't mean anything because Dorogan ended up winning by submission, if I'm not mistaken, and that was the fight right there. Guys, these names are absolutely atrocious. Now, next fight up, we have Padilla versus Wrong. Now, I missed a majority of this fight because I was making some French fries, motherfucks. But when I came in at the exact right time because I seen that elbow. Literally, that was the first strike that I seen, was the elbow that Padilla threw. And guys, after I seen the eye that Wrong half, he couldn't have fought any more of that fight because his eye he looked like a tennis ball. He was done, guys. If he would have fought anymore, he would have lost the eye to Padilla. And Padilla, boy, this guy could be real scary. I like the call out that he had. I'm not mad at him. Interested to see him more. Interesting prospect. Next fight up, we have Trevor Peek versus Yanal Ashmuz. Now, I did hear that this fight was a stinker. I missed majority of the fight. Did hear that it was a stinker, so I'm not mad that I missed it. So, guys, we are going to the next fight up, a fight that I personally watched, and that was Matt Schnell versus Cody Durden. Why is this shit not popping up bigger, motherfucks? Why is it not popping up bigger? All right, we have... Okay, you're just not going to pop up bigger? Whatever, guys. You see him right here. Matt Schnell versus Durden. Now, guys, Schnell and Durden started the fight throwing lots of punches at each other. Durden was moving forward and trying to control the fight while Schnell was waiting for him, and he saw an opening. But in round 2 of the fight, Schnell tried to take Durden to the ground, but Durden grabbed Schnell's neck, and he rolled like an alligator. It was like an alligator type squeeze because literally after he grabbed his neck when Schnell tried to take Durden down, it was like Durden did like a gator roll. It was like this. And then he ended up choking Schnell. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a good look from Durden to beat Schnell. And I'm interested to see this Durden dude, man. I'm interested. Next fight up, we have... Wow, we can pull this full screen up for this. We have Steve Garcia versus Kyle Nelson. Probably the most actual real names so far that I've read. But... in this fight, Nelson was quickly jumped on Garcia's back 15 seconds into the fight. Nelson held on tight, but Garcia was able to wig out of an armbar that Kyle Nelson threw at him. After he was able to wiggle out of that armbar, boy, he was throwing a flurry of punches at Kyle Nelson, and then he was able to win easily 3 minutes into the fight. Garcia, well-deserved. He got fight of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually, no, he did not get fight of the night. He got performance of the night. Yep, well-deserved. Well-deserved. Next fight up, we have Natalia Silva versus Jessica Andrade. Now, guys, Jessica Andrade, absolute power puncher versus a girl that I'm going to say now, she's the princess of the flyweight division. I like this Natalia Silva girl. Literally, if I was in the UFC, this who I'll be risen up right now. Natalia, guys, I will be doing a tier list with the females. Natalia Silva, guys, you guys can expect she might be high up on the list as I'm explaining her. She is a little baddie that I like, but that is another story for another day. Round 1 in the fight, Jessica Andrade led the dance, but Natalia Silva did a better job landing strikes and throwing out faster strikes. Andrade put Silva in dangerous situations by getting her in wild exchanges, but Natalia Silva was able to weather the storm. Round 2, I missed a little bit of it because my Stream East was tripping, but I was able to go to round 3, and Silva almost dropped the nip sit because at a point she was like, hold on, my nipple was about to like fly out, and guys, I was zooming, not say that, but Silva showcased her beautiful striking. Her kicks are absolutely amazing, and this girl could be a good prospect into the flyweight division. Interested into seeing Natalia Silva, guys. Now, next fight up and the main event, which I am very disappointed in, is Gilbert Burns. Now, guys, man, let's go ahead and read the stats to you guys, man. No, I don't have to read the stats to you guys for the most part because Gilbert Burns ain't do shit. Why am I reading out the stats to you guys? We all know Gilbert Burns ain't do shit. You go ahead, 91% of the strikes that Sean Brady threw to the head connected. Didn't throw much body shots. It was a lot of grappling exchanges into the fight, a lot of clinching, and Sean Brady was just able to impose his will on Gilbert Burns. And that's all it came down to. Gilbert Burns is watching. He's done, guys. That's all it comes down to. Sorry to tell you guys the God honest truth. It hurts me, but he's done, guy. He's done. All in all, pretty solid fight card. I would say. Probably going to be the only good solid fight card after UFC 306 because we got some boring fight cards after that. All in all, guys, if you enjoyed this video, 5 likes is all I'm asking for, motherfuckers. It's your boy Brady, and I'm out.